Hey everybody, how are you today? Do me a favor. Before we get started, hit this like button. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss the episode. Also, check out the pin link below. So today we're going to talk about the stock market. We're going to talk about Donald Trump's stock in particular. So it's in the headlines that his net worth has tumbled by $2 billion since Truth Social stock peaked last month. So his stock is not doing too well. The shares have dropped 8% since Monday, which wiped out 1/3 of the stock's value. So what's happening is that people are selling off. So that's why it is going down. So Trump has lost $2.9 billion because he has stake in his own company. So what he does is he buys a whole bunch of shares of his own company, and he has 78.8 million shares of his own company. So this launched in 2021. It went public the end of March. So it's relatively new. And when you look for it, voila, here it is. Trump Media and Technology Group. Currently, one share is $37.27. You can see the trend here, how it's falling. So that just means people are selling off. They're selling it. The ticker symbol is DJT. And just a side note, I'm interested in talking to people who have their businesses on the stock exchange. So if you know anyone who has their business on the stock exchange, email me and connect us. I would like to see how that process works of actually building your business and getting on the stock exchange. What does it take to do that? So if you know that person, connect us. My email is below. All right, so back to Donald Trump. His net worth has tumbled by billions of dollars. So this company, when it first went public, the end of March, it had tumbled by 5.2 billion. So it's still a loss, but it's actually an improvement. So instead of being tumbled by 5.2 billion where it was last month, now it's 2.9 billion. So it's still a loss, but it is a slight improvement. Like I said before, he buys his own shares of stocks. So he has $78.8 million, million shares of his own company. So according to the article, it lost $58 million and the revenue is 4.1 million. They compared it to Twitter's revenue. Twitter's revenue is 665 million, 100x more revenue. So they're comparing his stock with Twitter. So the revenue of his stock, 4.1 million, revenue of Twitter, 665 million. So let's see. Is anyone an investor in Twitter? Anyone watching me? If you are, let us know. And I am going to see if I can find it real quick. Is anyone an investor in Twitter? Let us know. Okay, I don't see it on this platform. So I'm sure it is on other platforms, of course. So their revenue has 100x, 665 million in comparison to Trump's 4.1 million. However, according to the article, despite the losses of the shares of Trump Media has still doubled this year. So in spite of the loss, it is still doubled. So this is according to this article that I am reading. So the net result, the bottom line is that Trump's net worth has decreased by $2 billion. And this is in the headlines. I just thought it's interesting because I get on here and I talk about the stock market. And I think it's interesting that you have something on the stock exchange. So I'm interested in that whole process. Again, if you know anyone who has their business on the stock exchange, connect us. Our email is below. As far as investing in this, I would say that this one is kind of shaky and risky. I think that the reason why people would invest in this is because they are supporters of him as opposed to actually trying to make profit off of the company. All right, so this is what is going on. His net worth has tumbled by $2 billion, and they have this in the headlines. So he knows how to make money, as I'm sure you're well aware. So people who know how to make money, they know how to make it again, if you know what I'm saying. You heard stories of people losing it all and getting it back is because you have that skill of being able to make money. Also, I know there is privilege out here also, especially when it comes to things like lending, for example. Um, but there's nothing that is going to stop us from reaching our destination, right? Not racism, not sexism, not colorism, not any other ism. So nothing is going to stop us from reaching our destination. But we all know that these things are out here, and this is in the media of his net worth tumbling. And like I said before, once you get the skill of making money, then you have that skill. So if you lose it, you know how to recover it, right? So do me a favor before we leave. I need for you to hit this like button. So what that does is it helps other people to see the channel. It supports the channel. It's a way of supporting me. So as opposed to just getting on here and looking at me, you can support me. And you do that by taking the 1 second to hit that like button. Right? So do that, please, for me. And if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Also, if you like the channel, if you like the content that you see, go ahead and share it with one other person that you think may be interested. Anyone you know who is interested in improving their finances, obtaining wealth, obtaining financial freedom. So different people have different goals. Some people are just trying to figure out how to make more money. Like you don't have enough money. Some people are just trying to figure that out, how to make more money. Some people are trying to obtain financial freedom, and that is leaving that 9 to 5 to have financial freedom to do what you want to do with your life. Some have the goal of making more money. How do I make more money? How do I make more money? Some financial freedom. How do I get out of this soul-sucking job? Financial freedom. Then others, I think I would like to be a millionaire, multimillionaire, billionaire. So people have different goals. But the goal of this channel is to expose you to some ideals and some things that maybe you have not seen. It's all about exposure. So what I do is I bring people onto the show and I interview them. I interview millionaires, multimillionaires, and entrepreneurs. They will be coming on sporadically, so just hang in there with me and you'll see them and I will be interviewing them sporadically. And if there's anything that particular that you're interested in seeing, let me know. Leave it in the comments. All right. Also, if you are not in the stock market, investing is very important. It's a very important tool to building wealth, right? And why do people not have the wealth? Because they're not in the stock market. And that's usually because you don't trust the stock market, right? And I don't blame you. I don't blame you. We have a lot of reason not to trust the government, right? Government has done a lot of things to us in the past and now, happening right now. So I don't blame you for not really trusting the stock market, but that's how people get wealth. They're investing in the stock market. And then it's wise to diversify, as you know. Like that's not your whole plan. It's just a stock market, but you're diversifying. So if one thing goes down, you got this. That goes down, you got that. Diversification. So I am going to leave now, but do me a favor. Before you leave, support this channel and support me. And how do you support me? You support me by hitting that like button. It's real simple, it's real easy. It takes 1 second. So every time you see me come on, do like this. All right. And I'll happily return the favor. Equal exchange of support. Right. So hit the like button. You're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you are not in the stock market, check out the link below and join the wait list for the investment group. That is below. All right. And feel free to leave your comments. Let me know your opinions, your thoughts, anything you would like to see. All right. Thanks for watching. On your way out, hit that like button. Have a good rest of your day.